Isolation impacts employment, it impacts your overall health.
It is kind of challenging to go out into the world and be looked at or have people talking under their breath at you. We've had that along the way.
Activity is key in improving quality of life. So without that recreation, without that activity, the quality of life just diminishes.
I would say that it was really hard to find inclusion programs that were out there. Everything seemed to be very segregated. I think that once people hear your child has a disability, it almost creates a barrier. My son Billy is 19. He has autism and Fragile X. Getting out into the community and being able to do activities that are fun and playful to keep the family unit strong. That helps with the marriage too, keeping us together for 25 years because we like to play as much as we like to work.
It has a strong impact on someone's overall sense of wellness and that ability to connect with their community and really live a full life. It is vital to a human being, and it's time that we start looking at that more closely.
Recreation is when anyone is able to choose what they want to do, when they want to do it, and with the people they want to be doing it with.
It's teaching the skills and the tools, and sometimes even the equipment necessary for that individual in order to be included in their community and active.
Everyone has the right to enjoy their community in the way that they see fit.
We realized that, hey, Maeve might not be able to ride a two-wheeled bike without training wheels. Maeve might need an adaptive bike. And when we put her on that adaptive bike and she was comfortable and she didn't have to worry about her balance, and I saw her go down that path, it was overwhelming. It was overwhelming to me and my wife. Seeing her have that freedom, seeing her have that growth and that development, it was as much of a win for me as a parent as it was for Maeve.
You should be able to have choice in the opportunities available to you and not be told only one option works. And you should be able to go out and pursue that as much as possible with the support and resources that are available to you in our community.
To watch them be able to pursue something they're really passionate about in a way that's meaningful and accessible to them. We see clients make just tremendous amount of progress when things are adapted to fit their needs and their individual preferences and passions are taken into account.
Finding strength in each other at a fun event that's also for you can be hugely uplifting for families and also just an important source of connection.
It is kind of challenging to go out into the world and be looked at if your child is having a hard time in the community. And the only way a parent gets better and better at disclosing and going out into the community is by doing it.
The first important step is to look at yourself as an individual, or your son or daughter as an individual who wants to play the sport, not the disability first. If you can look at the activity first and how I or my son or daughter can be involved in that activity, that's going to open tons of doors. But by focusing on the disability first, you're never going to have true inclusion.
We get a lot of individuals who, I've lost all my friends because of my spinal cord injury, no one comes to see me anymore, I can't go out. I said, well, come hang out. We'll go for a kayak and we'll go for a bike ride. We'll do all these things to show you that this is possible, and you could take that back to your community and advocate for other people just like you.
I think we're changing people's attitudes, we're changing their values, and that's one of my missions, is because I'm looking for us to create a culture of inclusion and recreation that people will understand the value of having everybody be able to participate.
I want to do this. How can we make it possible?
It puts everybody on equal ground.
What can we do to support people? How can we break down barriers? How can we explain things? How can we do training and education for people?
Allow your disabled members to also experience those things and grow up. Get out and enjoy and learn throughout that process, and know that your disabled family member is capable and willing and able to do those types of things. I'm not fragile. I'm always looking for action.
To learn more about joining the inclusion movement, click to fill out a contact form or visit our website.